30 seconds into the first exhibition game of his junior year. And broke my heart. We had our worst season as year. We're 15-12, but you lose guys, you got to keep going on. Next man up, but it's a devastating loss when you lose a terrific player.
Brantley the back end. Kicks out for Chile. Pulls up from 15. Bingo. Coast to coast, the other end. Bryce, the and one for UNCW. Redshirt senior, transfer from North Carolina Charlotte out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. One of the best players on the Seahawk roster, really struggling tonight.
The 1-2-2, three-quarter court zone press by UNCW. Trying to get their defense to get some steals, Dave, and get out and score. We saw you got a basket on that transition. The quicker the pace, the better it is for UNCW because they're more athletic, they're deeper.
Takes the basket, Marquise Pointer. Can't connect. Jordan Talley into the game. Backup point guard. UNCW plays off for Mosley. So maybe C.J. Bryce has got to step up.
He does.
And become the best player on the court for the Seahawks. Mosley at 8-3.
Mosley was 3 for 4 from three-point land in a game last night against William & Mary.
Had 9 points in that game. 12 double-figure scoring games for Ambrose. Only the second three made tonight for UNCW. Yes, down low. And Goodwin with a hammer. Chavez Goodwin. Doesn't get much easier.
Great pass by Riller.
Offensive foul.
Challenged him to get in shape prior to the season. He shifted to a protein-packed diet and stayed committed to the weight room. He's now a muscle-bound 240 pounds, and coach actually compared him to Kenneth Fareed, the undersized Moorhead State forward who's now with the Denver Nuggets.
And right on cue, Melanie Collins. How about Kaycock? 2 attempts and he lays it in. As he crashes the offensive glass, he is a beast with rebounding.
The Seahawks are the second best offensive rebounding team in the Colonial League. They pound the glass.
Riller to the basket. Where was the defense? First bucket of the night for the redshirt freshman, Grant Riller. Wild return shot off the glass, up and in for Jordan Talley. A circus layup off the window. A tremendous athletic move for Talley.
This is the pace that they want. UNCW.
Wow, what a response.
Yeah. Charleston's got to slow it down a little bit, be a little more patient. I would go inside to the big guy Harris, try to get Kaycock out of the game.
Brantley up top. 10 to shoot. Darrell Brantley gets physical. And it's tipped up and in by Harris. That was a difficult play for Nick Harris. Very athletic to get his arms up. Kaycock runs the floor well, but travels and turns it back over to the Cougars. Ingram has not scored in this game. 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from three-point range so far. Bryce. Kaycock with a hammer. On a great high-low feed from C.J. Bryce. Supreme athleticism, Devontae Kaycock. He's 3 for 3 from the field. He leads the nation almost 80% from the floor, Pete. We're seeing why tonight.
That's why, Dave. He's getting dunks and power layups underneath the basket.
Harris, kick out, Pointer. Back iron miss. Brantley battles and lays it in. Talley other end. Drills a long shot.
Cougars got to get back. The transition offense right now by UNCW is a difference. They're trying to slow the pace of the game down now if you're Charleston. You're UNC Wilmington, keep the pressure on. The defense is really helping you.
Chile, 5 to shoot. Pulls up from long range, it's way short. And Talley's had a great first half for UNCW. Nifty pass behind the back. Bryce in the corner for for three.
I call a timeout now. If I'm Charleston, I'm worried about losing it. You're down 7. You don't want it to go to 9 or 10, Dave. I know you got a TV coming up on the next dead ball, but I wouldn't wait. You got to stop the bleeding.
Offensive foul.
Big
We
game.
got some ties between the coaches in those programs too, right?
Definitely, David. Siena and Iona in the MAC. Big game tonight.
Shot clock, game clock differential. You can see it. At about 8. 10 to shoot. Flemings with 5 to shoot. Mosley, 2 to shoot. Ambrose Mosley for Flemings for 3. Wow! What a possession for UNCW. Remaining in the half.
At that point and throw it in, go right back to him and go right to the rim. Plenty of time. Get right back to him.
Final moments.
Go to the
Flemings'
rim.
3 was good. Chile, it's short. He was scoreless in the last 9.5 minutes of the first half. The star for the College of Charleston. 31-25 for the Seahawks at halftime.
It's important now that the Cougars get into a rhythm. They get some balanced scoring. I think Grant Rilla can score. He's a good player. Go inside of Harris. Can't be all Chile and Brantley. Cameron Johnson only played 3 minutes in the first half, Dave. I don't like that. I wouldn't have sat him for that whole time. I would have brought him back, give him 8 or 10. Leading returning scorer for the Cougars from last season. 12
Had 2
a game.
early fouls and did not return.
And a lot of coaches do that. It's, once again, to each his own. Different flavor of ice cream. Certainly, Earl Grant's done a fabulous job, but I would have put him in.
Johnson right on cue. Knocks down a 3.
Yep. Good player. Certainly be fresh after only playing 3 minutes. Big hoop for the Cougars. I drive the ball. Swing it, swing the ball, move bodies, and drive it. Then you can attack the cup. You get into the paint now if you're the Seahawks.
First 3 of the game hit by the College of Charleston. Flemings hangs and hits. Nice response for Chris Flemings. Team's second leading scorer, 16 points a game.
How about his story, Dave? Division II player, was a walk-on last year, MVP of this tournament. That, to me, is one of the great stories in college basketball.
Preseason Colonial Player of the Year. Got to come through tonight. Brantley skip pass in the corner. And how about Johnson? Limited to 3 minutes in the first half due to foul trouble. In the second, drills 2 threes. That's a headline. Only 3s of the game. And the response for Denzel Ingram, who was over in the first half. He's got his first points of the night. A big star for the Seahawks. What a response. We're going to see the intensity and possession by possession really ratchet up here, Pete. A bid of the NCAA tournament is on the line tonight from North Charleston.
One of the biggest days of their lives in sports tonight.
Cougars make 6.5 threes per game. Not their forte. This is, though, the half-court deliberate sets offensively.
UNCW makes 9.
Flemings, overplay. C.J. Bryce lays it in.
That was something. It was a walk or a foul.
Or something. Double figures for C.J. Bryce. First player in our game, 10-plus points tonight.
Going to Cameron Johnson now. He wants the ball. He's hot.
10 to shoot for the Cougars. Chile, the take for 2.
Great finish by Joe Chile. Excellent body control. I love the way UNCW pushes the ball up the court, Dave. A real nice job attacking.
Other end response. Mosley.
Mosley was 3 for 4 from downtown. Silent assassin.
73s made for Ambrose Mosley this year, second best on the Seahawk roster. And each team red hot from beyond the arc to begin the second half after frigid shooting from long range in the first. Chile is fouled. Kaycock quickly picks up his second. $14 points for Bryce.
I love Bryce.
16.
What a player.
In the semis against William & Mary. And he's their real glue for the Seahawks.
He's tremendous. Only a sophomore, Dave. He can score all three levels. From three, mid-range, and get to the rim and finish with either hand around the basket.
The Cougars wanted a game just like this, Pete. Didn't want the run and gun game. Riller, nice take for the freshman. And he hangs and hits off the glass.
He's terrific off a bounce, Dave. Got more moves than a can of worms. He puts the ball on the ground.
C.J. Bryce looks for the answer and has it as he knocks down a three.
He's the man. He's the go-to guy right now for the Seahawks.
Big student section making that 3-hour drive from Wilmington down here to North Charleston, South Carolina. Cougars 9 miles from their on-campus arena. Riller, blocked from behind. Comes down low to Brentley, and he cleans up. 16 for Brentley. Talley can't connect. Tipped up and in. Kaycock again.
Second best offensive rebounding team in the Colonial. UNCW. They crashed the glass.
Kaycock, of course, hasn't missed. He's 4 for 4. He's shooting 80% on the season. 80, Pete. That leads the nation.
Well, he taps it in offensive boards or he dunks it.
Still. You heard the number, right? 80?
It's unbelievable.
Brantley in trouble. Pass down low for Harris. And Nick Harris fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2.
The Seahawks want Ingram to get hot, Dave. 29 points the other day. He's a terrific shooter.
Bryce up top. Kaycock down low. And one. Devontae Kaycock for UNCW. Kaycock takes a well-deserved rest and would like some more cheering from the fans who've come from Wilmington, North Carolina. 5 for 5 tonight from the field. Another double-double for Kaycock, who's been dominant.
He wasn't a factor last year, Dave. He was solid. This year, he's taking a quantum leap.
Lead is 9, largest of the night for the Seahawks. Danger time. Marquise Pointer needs a response. Front iron miss. Bryce has the rebound. Field things slipping here for the Cougars. Seahawks have so many weapons, Pete.
They do. They can score from all 5 positions, Dave. Lethal. Guys coming off the bench. Terrific team.
7 to shoot. Ingram up top for 3.
Uh-oh. He gets going. Could be lights out for the Cougars. 6 for 9 last night from three-point land.
The top-seeded Seahawks, an 8-0 run. Largest lead at a dozen. Brantley looks for the answer. Harris had it stripped and a foul call. Sending Harris to the free throw line.
And he's a star. He's a tremendous coach. Got a good balance. He has a system. Recruits to his system. Recruited all these players, Dave, on the roster right now. All his guys.
They gave Duke fits a year ago. Led the Blue Devils at halftime in the opening round of the NCAA tournament. I'm telling you, whoever draws UNCW, if they win the night, it's going to be tough. Chile has other ideas, though. With a nice take, can't finish. Has his miss and lays it in.
You gotta love the heart of Joe Chile. Plays with a big heart. I'm in Brantley, but they need help. You got to get some more points. Some other guys. Johnson made a couple of hopes, but you got to give him some help. Game not over.
Long way to go. But the Seahawks shooting 68% in the second half, including 5 for 7 from beyond the three-point arc. That's impressive.
Against the best defensive team in the Colonial. The whole team to 63 points a game.
Right on cue, Denzel Ingram for 3. And that was deep.
Didn't stay cold for long, Dave.
6 for 8 from beyond the arc in the second half for the Seahawks, lighting it up from three-point range. 105 threes on the year now for Ingram. Tops of the Colonial.
First half, he was 0 for 3 from three-point land.
Chile. That does not count. Cougars 16 fouls here, Pete.
As a coach, you can't wait for this game to end. You know, if you're at the lead, the clock goes so slow. You're dying.
C.J. Bryce is terrific. 24 tonight. And the lead balloons to 16.
Another first-team All-Colonial player, Dave. Fabulous sophomore.
Chile floats way short. Brantley can't find it. Here's Denzel Ingram. UNCW is closing in on the program's 6th Colonial Tournament Championship. Seahawks a blistering 16 of 22 from the field in the second half, providing the needed separation. Foul call. A team you like a lot.
Yep. I love Middle Tennessee. They belong in no matter what happens in my opinion. They're better than last year. One of the biggest upsets ever. They beat Michigan State with Tom Izzo. First game.
Bailey in transition. It's a three off the glass. Pete, what time is it?
Dave, 8:59. Charleston, South Carolina. Make a deposit. Get some interest. The banks are open. You gotta call that in New York City. They don't count it.
He didn't call it, but they're going to count it.
Yep. How about your alma mater, Syracuse, now, right? You got a good chance of making it. What do you think?
A real up-and-down finish. I thought the win over Duke did it. An impressive win over Georgia Tech. That helps avenge that road loss in Atlanta. Yep. Josh Pastor's team. Congrats, by the way, to Josh Pastor, ACC Coach of the Year.
Very happy for him.
I think Houston's in to answer your question.
I agree.
Richmond comes through. Final seconds from North Charleston. Johnson misses everything. And the Seahawks can run the clock out.
Yep.
And win their 6th Colonial Tournament Championship. And they're going to do it. The dream comes true again for UNCW. The Seahawks soar to the 2017 Colonial Athletic Association Tournament Championship. They're going to the NCAA tournament for the 2nd year in a row.
Did a great job. The fans made that 3-hour-plus trip. Terrific team, wonderful season, great finish for Kevin Keats and UNCW.
Thank you, Adam. Commissioner D'Antonio, what a battle we saw here tonight. What can you say about the level of competition we saw?
Well, just a great tournament, Melanie. First and foremost, congratulations to the College of Charleston on a great tournament. I'd like to thank all the fans for coming out, Mayor Sumney and the entire city of North Charleston for their hospitality. It's been a great 4 days.
It sure has, and it's time to present the trophy to head coach Kevin Keats and UNC Wilmington. Congratulations.
Coach Keats, congratulations to you and the Seahawks. You're the CAA champions. You're going to the big dance.
Thank you.
Coach Keats, you went up against the top defensive team in your conference tonight and came out on top. How'd you do it?
Well, first of all, I want to start off by saying what a tremendous job Earl Grant has done in College of Charleston. I mean, he's built a great program, very classy program, great fans, great school. My hat goes off to those guys. They played a tremendous game.
Back-to-back tournament bids for this team. What makes your group so special?
Well, we've got a special group when you talk about just UNCW in general. Unbelievable academic school, unbelievable fan base. You know, I know we're in Charleston, but I promise you I felt like we were in Trash Coliseum. These guys were unbelievable.
Coach.
I also want to take time, because it's very important, to thank my wife who supported me through this whole deal, Georgia. And I also want to thank the assistant coaches for their timeless work and the hard work that they put into it. They did a really good job. And thank our administration. Thank everybody a part of the program. Thank the wonderful parents who allowed me to coach their kids. And we're going to enjoy this one tonight.
Absolutely, and you should. Coach, last question for you. You suffered a devastating loss to Duke last year in the round of 64, but you're back. How will you use that experience to your benefit this year?
Well, we're excited about our opportunity. We won't think about that until next Sunday. Right now, we're just going to be all UNCW, and we're going to celebrate.
Congratulations, Coach. Thank you, everyone, for a great tournament. Back to Adam Zucker in the studio.